My name is Christine Browning with HomeSmart Central Realty, and I'm here today with Matt Bassitt, who owns Northwestern Home Loans. Today we're going to talk to you about buying a rental or investment property. So I get questions a lot recently about how somebody would go about expanding their real estate portfolio and either converting their primary residence into a rental property and buying a new primary residence, or just staying in their primary home, pulling equity out and financing a rental property. And basically there's, what's happened over Central Oregon, values have gone up, and there's a lot of folks who have significant equity in their property, 100,000, 200,000, even 50,000, and they want to put that equity to work for them and expand their real estate holdings. So Matt, what would the process be if somebody came to you and I and said, hey, I love my home, but it's a little small. I would like to rent it out and purchase a new home. However, I need to pull money out of the equity to put the down payment on the new home. What would that process look like?
Yeah, so there's a lot of strategies, and you're right, the market here in Central Oregon has been super hot over the last few years. We've seen major appreciation, which is awesome. And people are asking me the same questions. How do we take advantage of the equity we have in the house, take advantage of the great rental market that we have here as well? The new college going in, rents are up, and you can still get some values on house that are great cash flow projects that you're able to help them strategize and find. So from a technical standpoint, on the lending side, there are those options of, do we pull equity out of their current primary residence to buy the investment property, which is obviously an option. In a strategic mindset, rule of thumb, we like to keep their equity at 80% of the current value to avoid mortgage insurance. There's some times where it makes sense to go above that, particularly if you have a great rental property that can help offset the mortgage insurance that may be associated with that. Or like you said, the person that's like, hey, I want to refinance our house now, pull some equity out, maybe convert that into the investment property because it's a little smaller, maybe they have more needs for a larger house now, or a move up or a move down for that matter. They want to buy a new primary residence. That's certainly an option as well. So there's different kind of rules and regs and how things get calculated from the rental income, whether it's a primary or if they're buying a new investment property, converting one to another. So it gets pretty deep into the language, but it's all possible and doable, but it probably takes a conversation with a person because each situation is a little bit unique and different.
I totally understand. And one additional thing to keep in mind is your mortgage rate is better on a primary residence.
Absolutely.
So one strategy might be to refinance your primary residence while you're living there, pull out equity, but keep your loan to value below that 80% loan to value. And then you can turn around and use that equity to buy a rental property. But when you buy a rental property, it's typically 20 to 25% down. And the rates, what I've heard, are about 0.5% to a full percent higher on a 30-year loan. So as you're strategizing, sometimes it's good to pull the cash out in your primary residence and then use that down payment to buy a new primary residence, get the best rate, and then keep your old primary residence as a rental property. Is that doable?
Yes, if you have the strategy of converting it, you do need to treat that as an investment property. There's an intent clause essentially that you will sign at closing that you intend to occupy a property for the next 12 months as a primary residence with pretty much every loan type. So if your intention is to convert it, you will need to treat the current primary as an investment even before. They've kind of figured us out on that one, if you will.
Okay,
so,
no way to sneak it by
yeah,
them.
they're pretty good about figuring it out.
Now, can somebody do the refinance and their next purchase simultaneously?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
So if they call me up because they're on my website and they see a wonderful new home that they want to make their primary residence,
Yep.
and they say, hey, Christine, how do I buy this new fabulous home and then keep my existing home as a rental, but pull the equity out as the down payment? They can do that side by side.
Yes, and one thing, some lenders, it's very common for purchases to be treated with a priority over refinances, and there are, refinances do have a 3-day rescission period. Unless it's an investment property already, then there is no rescission period. It's a little tip for them.
But you can convert your current primary residence into an investment property, refinancing and pulling out cash.
Correct.
Well, I know this is a lot of technical details and a little bit complicated. At the end of the day, if you're looking to expand your real estate portfolio, please get a hold of Matt or I at any time to have that conversation and figure out the best way to put your current home to work for you and the best way to obtain the next home, whether it becomes a rental property or a new primary residence. I think Central Oregon is doing nothing but growing. The rental market is hot, and I think it's a great place to invest long term, of course. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Matt or I anytime. Thank you very much.
Thank you.